This morning sports report brought to you by Rock & Sons Tire and Auto, east end of Adams and LeGrand. Anything you need done for your vehicle, they're trustworthy. They've been here forever. It's the old Wendell's Corner. Go see JB and the boys. On Friday, I got to go to EOU in the afternoon and go to probably my only 1A football game of the year, which is kind of cool. I mean, I got to go to one last year. I went to Embler and Crane. Embler ended up losing that game. Man, I think the final score is 30-26. It was a barn burner. Crane scored at the end of the game. I got a bunch of pictures. I'm showing you some of them now. Eight-man football is different, man. It's like it's odd. Am I running them or are you?
I'm not doing anything.
What's going on here? Somebody's messing with me?
No, I think it's you.
It probably is me. I'm like, am I running them or are you?
Yeah.
The pictures. So Embler Crane, like I said, 30-26, and that'll be the only 1A football game I get the whole year. I mean, it's just how it works. I don't have time to go to more than one game usually on Fridays. LeGrand hosted Estacada on Friday, and gosh, that was heartbreaker, man. I mean, we were up. We just turned the ball over way too many times, too many fumbles. Peasley got hurt again, so we were on a backup quarterback early on. We had the lead all the way into the fourth quarter, and then we just, it was kind of heartbreaking. I mean, it's not a league game, so it doesn't really matter, but we haven't beat Estacada in like 5 years, and I would really like to beat them. And this was a good year to do it because they're in a similar situation that we are. Lost a lot of seniors. They're young. I'm currently working on the senior athlete interviews, and here's a little taste of what's to come. If you had to use one word to describe this team this year, this football team, what would the word be?
I would say underrated.
Underrated?
Yeah, I think a lot of people are looking at us as just the team who lost a lot of guys, but we still got a lot of guys coming up, a lot of dogs that could work, so I'm excited.
With this football team, you're not going to play, but you're a part of it. I mean, you're there every day, right?
Yeah.
And what for you? What's the team goal? What do you see as the team goal for this season?
I would say the team goal for the season would to make playoffs, do well in the playoffs, win a round or two in the playoffs. I think the first part of that we're all focused on right now is coming together as a team because we don't have very much chemistry. We're all a bunch of new guys coming from different levels in the program for the team. So I think starting with coming together as a team as a whole and then getting to those playoffs. That
was LHS senior athlete Caden Barrett. He's the manager on the football team because he has a broken wrist, but he also plays basketball. And I want to say he does track too. So I'm going to interview all of the senior athletes at LHS again this year. It's going to be fun. EOU football lost to Montana Tech on the road, 49-31. So they've started the season 0-3. That's tough. And it's just we're hopeful. We're scoring a lot more points than we did last year, which is good. I mean, against Montana Tech last year, we don't put 31 points on the board. 31 is a good number.
Yeah.
We just can't give up 49. EOU volleyball lost their first match of the year. They're number one in the country, and they lost on Friday night to Northwest. Probably going to affect the rankings, I would imagine. We're probably going to drop down to 2 or 3. We turned around and swept Evergreen the next day. So, I mean, maybe it doesn't change. Corbin sits at number 4 right now, and they have 2 losses. So, I don't know. I'm saying on next Wednesday when the polls come out, we'll probably drop to 2 or 3, but that's okay. It's not horrible for us. We're in second place in the CCC right now, though. Corbin hasn't lost in the CCC.
Huh.
We play tonight here. It's our travel buddy night tonight. College of Idaho, 6 o'clock, I believe, 7 Mountain. So 6 o'clock. It'll start up there at Quinn. That ought to be interesting. It'll be a good game. CVI's a decent team. LHS travels to Malawa this Friday. EOU has a ton of home games this weekend, and I'll go through them real fast. Friday, volleyball hosts Walla Walla, and this is going to be a 2:00 afternoon game because Walla Walla has those strict rules around playing after dark and traveling after dark. Men's soccer hosts Rocky Mountain College at 4. Women's soccer hosts Rocky Mountain College at 6:30. And then on Saturday, volleyball hosts LCSC at 3. And the reason for the change from 5 to 3 is because the football game is at 5 on Saturday instead of 1. And it's here, and it's against Rocky Mountain. And then finally on Sunday, men's soccer will host Walla Walla at 4 p.m. So it's a big, busy weekend at EOU. It ought to be interesting. There's a lot of stuff to do if you want to get up there and support the Mounties. Quinn Coliseum, Community Stadium, stuff going on all weekend. No LHS football home game this weekend. It's on the road, but we'll be back in a couple of weeks. And yeah, it was a good stream on Friday for those that tuned in. I mean, we had a good time, and I thought for sure we were going to win that game, but
it looked really good.
Oh man,
I mean, it looked really good. We just
too many turnovers, too many fumbles.
Yeah,
too many fumbles. That's it for your AM Sports Report, brought to you by Rockin' Sons Tire and Auto, right here in LeGrand, east end of Adams. Go CJB and the boys.